Let's talk about the elephant in the room. I like to describe myself as a wanderlust type of person. I'm not necessarily good, and I'm not necessarily evil. I'm somewhere in between. I know the ideal for some is to be seen as some kind of like moral saint, but I'm personally not about that life. I recognize and understand from time to time you gotta be a demon to get what you want. I can be a raging ham-fisted lunatic just as easily as I can be a sweet little boy who wants nothing more than to please you. But some oaks can't teeter on that edge like me, and some oaks are just plain evil. COD Community slams content creator for Children's Hospital LAN idea. It's no secret that Call of Duty players sometimes skirt around the boundaries of legitimacy to create content. I think it is because I have no idea what you're talking about. What did that sentence even mean? That doesn't make any sense. Legitimacy to create content. Skirt around the boundaries. That is generally so stupid my brain feels like it's burning cogs. Many of Warzone's most prolific players often get accused of sometimes correctly using VPNs or reverse boosting to lower the skill of lobbies to subsequently make it easier and better content on their page. You lost me when you said Warzone. I don't get what's wrong with this generation. If we went back like 20 years ago, there was like none of these computer games. We used to just go out to the Middle East and commit war crimes like men. But now we have to do it behind a computer. God, they just don't make them like they used to. But in one of the most shocking series of events, a Call of Duty content creator has been slammed by the community for trying to create a LAN lobby in a terminally ill children's hospital, specifically to get easy sniping clips. That seems like especially messed up. It's been many decades since I last played Call of Duty. I once had to humor my little brother, so I just picked up the controller and beat him by 30-1. First try as well. But as far as I'm aware, you can put bots into a lobby. So why do you have to come up with this Eric Cartman-esque scheme? It sounds like a South Park episode written out.
You guys, I got this great idea.
What is it, Cartman?
I'm gonna bomb the Pentagon. Yes, I'm gonna bomb the Pentagon. Dino, this isn't a skit anymore. I'm going to bomb it.
This dude just got exposed for using a terminally ill children's hospital to set up the best COD lobbies ever. I don't use this word very often, but very based. 1, this is awful. I think we disagree. 2, what the F? So the way that this harebrained scheme came to light is through a Twitter spat, because of course it did, where the guy whose idea it was having an argument online with another user, and then that dude who was having this argument decided to drop their private DMs, because why not? Then why are you shitting on clips on other games? I said it is hard for me to watch them. They don't interest me the same as COD free clips. COD free? Dude, this guy must have actually been in Normandy. That game's ancient. 2006 that came out. Who is still watching Call of Duty free clips? That game is legitimately so old, I don't even remember playing it. I know it's not as much of a grind, and they are much easier to hit. I don't care what other people do in their free time. I just won't be watching the clips they hit unless it's COD free. Dude, you are stuck a decade and a half behind. Let it go. And then the user said, this the grind you're talking about. There's a children's terminally ill clinic near me, and they let kids play on Xboxes that were donated. You can go volunteer to help be friendly to the kids and keep them company so that they have good memories for their final days or whatever. Since all the old gen games are so cheap right now, I think I'll get those $40 Japanese Xbox cards for $5 each, and just start volunteering and downloading COD free on all the Xboxes there. Could also uninstall every other game to help even further. Alright. I love how he acknowledges that this is their last days, and he knows for a fact that these are poor little children laid up in hospital beds.
Just wanting to get better.
So instead of doing the kind thing and going into this hospital to volunteer and then letting these kids beat him in Call of Duty, his idea is to absolutely shit on these kids. The absolute scenes of the child on his deathbed. My mom told me that we may have a new friend coming. Oh really? Oh, that's great. It's getting so lonely here. Yeah, apparently this guy's really good at Call of Duty. They're gonna let us play that? But I thought it was 13 and older. Mark, we're not gonna make it past 13. Oh, yeah. So they are gonna let us play it. Look, here he comes now. Alright, noobs, who am I fragging first? Emmett, are you even trying? I killed you like 5 times in a row, you loser. I guess having a normal immune system isn't the only thing that you suck at. You gotta get a background check and shit before you can volunteer. But I'll stop by on Monday and see if I can get the ball rolling on this. Lobbies will be insane, bro. For real? Yeah, bro. Realistically, probably couldn't get a full 12v12, but maybe 12 to 15 of them will fall for it. I've just got to trick them into thinking I'm their friend enough so that I can show them How/when to join would be some of the best lobbies we could ever get. Lobbies filled with kids who have never played the game before. The clips we will hit. Now, personally, in my heart, I want to believe that this is real. But I know, and you know, that this is probably just a joke. I mean, honest to God, when I was reading the Twitter messages, I thought I sent them. Because it sounds exactly like the way I would write. I just think it's kind of crazy that anybody would legitimately believe that this is anything but a joke. Especially this God Hunter guy. Dude, I'm just gonna say it blank. You're a f***ing loser. You're not even playing into it at all. So I know you genuinely think this is real. This is a joke between two friends. His friend was getting a little cocky, so he decided to post something that made him look bad, even though we all know it's a joke. And then you had to get on your moral high horse and say, oh, I'm absolutely disgusted by this behavior. I would never do such a thing. I'm a male feminist. Like, bro, I know you're desperate to find something to talk about. I get like that too from time to time. Just scratching around the internet surfaces trying to get a story that you can converse about. But you gotta be like severely mentally deranged to think that this is anything serious. Hence why only one news article covered it, because they are also scratching the surfaces. Now, I'm gonna be real with you guys for a second. You can take away me being able to use slurs. You can take away my Twitter for posting something offensive. But you'll never take my terminally ill children away from me. Come on, man, take a joke. Pull that, like, hard wooden peg out of your asshole that's propping your mouth up and have a laugh. This is hilarious. That's all I have to say, guys. Try not to take things so seriously, because remember, we're all slowly inching towards death every day we're alive. And legally, you have to subscribe. I hate you all. Bye-bye.